So recently I've noticed a lot of newer players asking some questions about the new league coming in Path of Exile 2 in a couple days. And they're getting absolutely roasted in the comments. So this video is for those players that are feeling a little bit lost. These are actually genuine questions that I've come across. And if you have any other questions I may have missed, write them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Okay, question 1. Can I still play my character in the new league?
That's a real quick no.
Your characters that you have now will stay in what we call standard. It's basically like the base game without the new update. So any new mechanic that gets introduced with the new league, you will not be able to play in standard. You can still play that character in standard, but you might be alone as usually everyone plays in the new league. Alright, question 2. Do my items / money transfer over to the new league?
No.
All items and money will stay in standard, but you can't use any of it in the new league. Question 3. Do my stash tabs transfer over or will I have to buy them again?
Yes! Yes!
These are account bound and permanent to every character and new league. They are a one-time purchase as well as any other MTX you may have purchased. Question 4. I've been hearing people say new league equals hard reset. What does that mean?
What?
In a new league, everything starts fresh. New characters, new trade economy. Everyone starts back at square one. Question 5. What happens in a new league and is it worth playing?
Well, and this is, you know what this is, where the good times happen.
It's like playing the game for the first time ever all over again. Usually it will introduce a new mechanic to the game which will change the way we play. Sometimes we also have balance patches causing some builds to not feel as good as they once did. So it's always a good idea to look at the balance patches before deciding what you're going to play. And number 6. Yes, I am from New Zealand and that is how we say it. Has all my time been wasted? Of course not. We should be playing games for fun and entertainment. Again, you can still continue playing your character in standard. Question 7. Is all hope lost and should I just stop playing the game now?
No! God, please, no!
A fresh new league is usually the best time to play Path of Exile like games. For 1, 90% of the player base come back to play. 2, it's a fresh restart to the game which most veterans race to be the first to discover new builds, farming strategies, or even just learning the new mechanic. 3, the start of a new league is a great time to make a lot of currency, if you're in the trade economy. Everything will be in demand, especially with more people playing, your items should sell. Provided they're not shit, of course. Question 8. Will items on the current trade site be available for purchase in the new league?
Actually, no. I think I've thought about it sometimes, but I don't. It's not something that I wish I could change, and it doesn't come up often.
The trade site also starts fresh. Those items currently on the site will only be available in standard. Alright, question 9. And this is a very controversial one. Do I have to play through the campaign all over again? Yes, you do.
No.
A lot of newer players and even some veterans complain about having to do this, but trust me, you don't want to be able to skip the campaign. Just look at D4. They try to do it and their game's dead now. I mean, I will be honest, that's not the reason why their game's dead. The game's dead because D4 bad. Also, having to do the campaign each league kinda sorts the men from the boys. Well, that's all I got so far, so I hope some of these help you out. And don't forget, if you've got a question, just put it in the comments.